Now, tomorrow night, fans are looking forward to hearing our first guest. His life is like the lyrics to a good old country song. From a small-town Tennessee church choir to nearly 4 billion streams, Russell Dickerson has turned the heartfelt songs into sold-out shows. After years of grinding in Nashville and a breakout hit that became a wedding anthem, he's bringing his new album and Russell-mania energy to his Rodeo Houston debut.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
Are you ready for this?
I was born for this!
Are you ready for this? Train, push yourself, go quick! It's WrestleMania!
Russell, born and raised in Union City, Tennessee, so the country is part of your DNA, but music is also a part of your DNA. It was all in the family for you.
Yeah, both my parents, super musical. My mom's side of the family even goes back further than that. It was like church music. I was in church every Sunday morning, every Sunday night, every Wednesday. Mom was playing piano. Dad was leading the choir. It was a very musical upbringing.
Yeah, okay, so your dad being the choir director, that means one of two things. Either you were automatically a part of the choir since it was a small rural town, you had to automatically show up, or it meant the tryouts were even tougher for you. Which one was it?
Dad was always happy to have me in the choir because, holding down the low end for him.
You began taking piano lessons, and oftentimes that goes both ways too. There are kids who are like so glad to get to the piano and start playing, and then there are ones who go to it kicking and screaming because they'd rather do something else.
I mean, I really didn't have another choice. My mom taught piano lessons. She didn't teach me. That was a very smart move on her end. I really enjoyed it because I kind of I would just like memorize the music as opposed to like reading it, and so it was always fun to play all those old piano pieces, and I'd say overall wonderful experience.
I'm just fine long as I'm holding you.
And it got to be a better experience when you were introduced to the guitar.
Probably about 16 when I started picking up the guitar. My neighbor had like Fender Stratocaster and all these cool guitars, and I started picking them up and playing like Nirvana and Red Hot Chili Peppers, but also like How Great Is Our God, Yeah. That was my blend of musical upbringing at that time.
At what point did you decide that that would be your living? Because you took it seriously, even with your education. You attended Belmont University in Nashville. I have a couple of friends whose kids are there now, which a lot of people might not realize. They teach you the business of music, don't they?
Yeah, so that was like my minor. I was literally negotiating my publishing contract while I was taking a music publishing class. So it was like, it doesn't get more real life application than that. And I was a vocal major in the music school, so one of the few still using their actual degree from the School of Vocals.
And another great thing happened while you were at school. You met your wife, Kaylee.
I met my beautiful wife, Kaylee, there, which she was actually a singer too. We had the same vocal coach. From the first time I heard her sing like an angel, I was locked in.
Aw. You worked as a stage crew member for artist Chris Tomlin, and sometimes people want to go directly from school right out into the world and on top of the stage and being the headliner, but it really gave you a lot of insight to be able to work behind the scenes for a while.
That phase of my life was the most valuable time ever. I mean, I was probably making $150 a show. I was the first one up, last one down. Loading in an entire stage of arena tours, the drums, the bass, the guitar, the keys, everything. I was loading all that in. It's a time I would never, ever take back. Because now I get to look at my boys and be like, look, I did a whole arena tour by myself, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it, but you also played, writers' rounds and small live shows, which is kind of the best resume to build up to what you're doing. And then you had that breakthrough, Yours, and it became the viral wedding song.
I came alive when I first kissed you. The best thing has his arms around you. You make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours.
You always hope that songs will do something like that. But when Yours took off, it all started with a music video that my wife shot. and we just threw it up on YouTube, and that led to, you know, getting played on satellite radio and then getting a record deal. And, you know, that was the one that really jump-started my career.
And that's the beauty of social media today. You know, back in the day, you had to get yourself in front of a record label executive and hope that they took you. But this way, your fans spoke first and got the attention of record labels. And so they took you even further with that. And so now you have billions of streams, which is crazy. And then you have more #1 and platinum hits, including Blue Tacoma.
Blue Tacoma, California, white magnolia in your hair.
Every Little Thing.
'Cause I love every little thing about her love.
Other albums, Love You Like I Used to.
I don't love you like I used to. This gets better every time you kiss me like this.
She Likes It.
She likes it when, she likes it when, she likes it when.
And God Gave Me a Girl.
She gave me her hand, I gave her a ring. Then as soon as I could, I gave her my last name.
You've gotten all kinds of awards. Your latest album, Famous Back Home.
Famous Back Home is actually a title that my wife had. And I was like, I'm gonna write the heck out of this song.
I'm living a dream, I'm a household name. I'm famous back home.
It's about the further down the road we get and the more recognized we get these days. It's like, what really matters is walking through that front door to your family and your kids running up to you being like, Daddy, you're home, as opposed to they don't know you. They, you know, you're always gone, you're always doing this. But I'm a very family first guy. Everything else comes second to God and family.
Yeah, Happened to Be became one of your biggest streaming debuts.
Girls just wanna have fun at the top of her lungs. Don't even know she about to wreck someone else.
It has kind of a girls just want to have fun, right, kind of in there as well. And then all of a sudden a dance came along with it. And so when you first see something like that and you go, oh, okay, look, the dance on TikTok.
This really all started as a joke towards, like, nowadays you have to have a dance to go with your with your song, you're right. And so I was like, you know what? Here's your dance.
There you go.
You know,
Right?
yeah, we just threw that out there, and boom, like millions of views. And so I was like, okay. And like the fans, honestly, you guys out there, y'all are the ones that took off with it. It really started as a poking fun at the you have to have a dance to have a hit. Somehow it works.
Yeah, and it's going to work at Rodeo Houston.
All right, New York City! I am so honored to be kicking this off right here, announcing Rodeo Houston. Girls just wanna have fun at the top of her lungs.
I look forward to leading the dance in the crowd there. So,
Come on.
Yes. All right. So to be on the Rodeo Houston stage, we talk about all the time how so many people, you know, when they're building their career, and they'll say, if I can get to Rodeo Houston, that's kind of like one of my things on my bucket list. And so, welcome.
Oh my gosh, thank you. This is an absolute dream come true. I've seen so many of my friends make their Rodeo Houston debut, and I can't believe that this is the year I get to do it. It's crazy.
All right. Well, we'll be in there. We'll be waiting for you. We'll be doing the dance. So thank you for joining
Yes,
us this
ma'am.
morning. All right.
Thank you. We'll see y'all Rodeo Houston.
And it's a good day to have a great day. That's our favorite song right here on Great Day Houston. All right, Russell Dickerson hits the main stage at Rodeo Houston tomorrow at 9 p.m. And his new EP, Worth Your While, that drops Friday, March 6th. For the full schedule of performances and attractions at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, head to rodeohouston.com.